time. Let me go live on Instagram. All right, everybody, we are live everywhere. How are y'all doing? I'm so freaking excited. It's my anniversary. I have been low-key celebrating all day. Got my nails done, got my feet done. I got some work done. I ate good, and I'm so freaking excited to be here. Let me know where you're watching from. I don't have like notes or anything. Today is literally like a free for all. I'm going to tell a little bit of my story of, how Krys the Maximizer came to be, talking about how I got fired and how it changed my life. And I'll be answering like all your side hustle questions and inviting you to join me on August 28th for my Create Your Own Side Hustle workshop. So you can learn a little bit more about how you can start your side hustle and eventually, if you want to, turn it into your main hustle. So I want to say hello to everyone who's here. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to put your names up on the screen. Hey, everyone on TikTok. Hey, everyone on Instagram. Let me know where you're watching from. For anyone who is new, hello. My name is Crystal, aka Krys the Maximizer. I am a coupon strategy coach, and I'm here to help you save money and make money. Today, we are celebrating two things. First, we're celebrating my 3-year YouTube anniversary. I started YouTube on August 19th, 2019. And then we're selling 2 years of me being full-time in my business. So at first, I was just a YouTube channel that was my side hustle for a full year. And I made about $14,000 from YouTube alone in my first in 2019. And then the business, my first full year of business, I made over $50,000, which was insane to think. And it was the pandemic year. So probably could have made a little bit more if it wasn't a pandemic, but I'm not here to complain. I'm here to be grateful, thankful, and blessed that I have the business. So that's what I'm celebrating today, how I went from fired to a full-time business. So let me say hello to everyone who's joining us and drop your questions. If you have any questions about my YouTube channel, my side hustle, my business, anything, let me know. Hey, in case I missed the start of the party, congrats. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Lily. Hi, Justice, joining from Mississippi. Hello. Miranda is joining us from VA. Journey to Save is here from South Carolina. Hello. Hi, everybody. Let me know where you're watching from. Ro is here. Hey, Ro. Thanks, Erica. Hi, happy anniversary on both counts. Thanks, and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Kim. She says congratulations. Thank you. All right, so I don't know for any of you who are new, who like wants to hear the story first. Hey, Amber, joining us on TikTok. How are you? So I guess I'll start a little bit at the beginning. I have YouTube videos on this. I talked about this on a podcast. Kay McCoy is here in Georgia. Hey, girl. Thanks for joining us. Hope it's a girl. Let me know if it's not. Hey, is it Mitsa Lady? Mitsa Lady on TikTok. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Janice is here from California. Darlitha is here. Hey, girlfriend. Kim is in PA and Nina is in Maryland. Hey, Candy. Thanks for joining us on Instagram. All right, so if I start at the beginning, for those of you who don't know, I've been couponing since 2008. I've couponed. Oh, you're in Kentucky. Hey. Hey, Rob. I started couponing in 2008 when I was in college. Oh, when I told you guys to bring your favorite drink, I have a frozen margarita. Rob is here in New Jersey. Hey. So before I get into a little bit of the story, I have a frozen margarita. It has strawberry, mango, peach, and pineapple. It has mango margarita mix and tequila, Jose Cuervo Gold Tequila. Blended up in a blender, no ice. Use frozen fruit, margarita mix, and tequila. I have a video on my YouTube channel on how to make this. Best way to make a frozen margarita without ice. As the night goes on, I'm going to get more happy because I'm drinking tequila. And Bay is going to join us. He ain't going to come on camera, but he said he's going to go sit on the couch and join the party, which I'm excited for. So if I started at the beginning, I started couponing in 2008 when I was a freshman in college. I've couponed my whole adult life. I'm a beginner and I love you and your videos. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. That looks good. It is delicious. It is epic. So let me know what drinks you're drinking, y'all. This is a party. So let me know what drinks you are sipping on. Let me know what you're drinking. I'm going to be rambling. So please interject at any point and drop your questions in the comments. I'm here to answer. Couponing, side hustle, you drop it. I'm feeling generous, right? Let's do this. All right, so I've been couponing my whole adult life. In 2015, I tried to sell some coupon classes because people kept asking me, teach me, teach me, teach me. I would post my hauls on Facebook. I would post my hauls on Instagram when Instagram came out, but mostly Facebook. So I tried to sell, Liliana said, side hustle. What questions do you have about a side hustle? Let me know. I'm definitely going to be talking about that. So in 2015, it was after I had Kinsley, postpartum depression, did not work. I sold like 5 classes at like $20. Y'all, the PowerPoint was terrible now that I look back at it. But I used that PowerPoint, the information that was in there, it looked terrible, but the information was so meaty. So I took that PowerPoint, and now that is the basis of my coupon beginner masterclass that I offer. So in 2015, I sold like 5 classes at $20. I never thought that I could monetize couponing. That was 2015. Fast forward to 2018, I was actually a sales recruiter by day for a timeshare company. And then I started to recruit nurses at night just to make money because I'm like, I need a side hustle. I want to quit this job. I know I can't be here forever. I always knew I would have my own business. I just never knew what that business was going to be. So my whole life, I'm just trying to figure out like, what is my business going to be? What is my business going to be? What is my business going to be? Couldn't figure it out. Okay. So once I went and I was like, okay, in 2018, I took a week off of social media. How many of you feel like you spend too much time on social media? I was like, I am spending way too much time scrolling on YouTube, watching videos, on Instagram and Facebook. I was just mindlessly scrolling. So I was like, I don't want to do this business anymore, and I need to take some time off social media. So I stopped social media for a whole week. I deleted all the apps from my phone. I logged out of everything. And then I had to come to Jesus talk with myself, and I said, if money was no option, what would I do? Couponing. And then I'm like, well, shoot, you tried to monetize couponing before and it didn't work. But God was like, have faith, figure it out. So I said, fine, my side hustle is going to be couponing, but I don't know how I'm going to monetize it. So that week happened. The very next week, me and Kinsley were going to go to CVS and Publix for couponing. I grabbed my iPhone 6 and I said, I'm just going to record us. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Posted my first 2 or 3 YouTube videos on August 19, 2018, and life has changed ever since. Like, it was literally a spur of a moment on a whim, so bad that like I use my personal Gmail. Like, it's just a lot of things I wish I could have did differently had I known that I was actually going to start the YouTube channel, right? So we started the YouTube channel. I don't know if anybody was going to watch it, but y'all, people freaking watched. Let me look at the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. If you just joined us, hello. We're celebrating my 3-year YouTube anniversary. Been here for 3 years and celebrating my 2 years in business. And we're drinking margaritas, and Bay has entered. Hi, Bay. He's here. You'll hear his voice, but you ain't gonna see his face. Amber says, I like your glasses. Thank you. These are from Firmu. I have a video on my YouTube channel. I did a collaboration with them. You can use my code. I believe it's Krys50, and you get 50% off. Their glasses are freaking amazing. They have so many different like colors, shapes, sizes. So go to Firmu. It's FIRMOO, and then use my code Krys50, and you should get 50% off. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but all my kids are in school. I need something to do. Ooh, I would love to help you with your side hustle. Stay on here, Liliana. I have an amazing thing that's happening. Not a thing. I have a workshop. I'm going to just say it now because it's my party and I can say whatever I want to, right? I'm hosting on August 28th a Create Your Side Hustle workshop. So because of my story of starting my YouTube channel as my side hustle, making money from YouTube, and then turning that side hustle into my full-time hustle, I want to help you do the same. But at the very beginning, a lot of people need help like with a side hustle, and then they don't know what they want to do. So on August 28th, I'm hosting a 4-hour workshop. It's a Saturday. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Create Your Side Hustle. And I want to help you do 3 things. 1, I want to help you decide what your side hustle is going to be. 2, decide on your first product and or service. And then 3, decide on the price of that product or service so you can hit the ground running and making money. And then the 4th bonus takeaway is going to be, I'm going to help you create a time management plan so you know exactly each day how much time you're going to put into this side hustle to start making money. So if you want to sign up for this workshop, it is on August 28th. It's $39 for the 4 hours, and it comes with a workbook. You can go to my website, krysthemaximizer.com, and that's Krys, the Maximizer. It's linked in my bio, and you can sign up right now, okay? Thank you, Butterfly Planning. She says congrats. Thank you. Over on YouTube, we have Lily says cheers. Thank you. Candace says happy anniversary. Thank you. A whiskey sour. I haven't had a whiskey sour in forever, and I got Disarano in the house. I don't know what he's doing in there. Darlita says she got her red wine. Geraldine, hey Geraldine, thank you. Strawberry watermelon smoothie. Ooh, I've never had strawberry and watermelon. That sounds good. Denise said that's funny. And speaking of the workshop, I need to put everyone who signed up on the board, so I'll do that now. I gotta find my Sharpie too. Dave, can you bring me that Sharpie from the drawer? Please. You said no? Actually, I don't need it. I got some over here. Let's see. I don't know if this pink and gold works. Oh, no. This one is dead. That ain't going to work. I forgot I was supposed to put everybody on the Wall of Fame. These just don't look like they're working good. I know this blue will work. Let's see. Yeah, I got the blue. So everyone who signs up for the workshop is going to get on my Wall of Fame back here. So I'll work on that as well throughout the night. Let me pull up my report. And then we'll keep going with the story because we stopped at me starting the YouTube channel and people actually watching it. It's not alcoholic, but it's a strawberry banana smoothie from Target. Ooh, water. Thank you, Tina. Found your podcast this week. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. The podcast was something I was like, but I'm excited I did it. We did cross 4,000 downloads, I think like last week. I was like, go Crystal. Go Crystal. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was 8 people. Let's see. Okay, there's everybody. All right, so we're going to write everybody's name who signed up for the masterclass, for the workshop. Thanks, Tanisha. Happy 30th anniversary. Thank you. My business has kind of taken up. I only got 2 clients, but one of them's got a big podcast a week. That's the money kind of adding up for him. Perfect, Anne. That's awesome. Thank you, Janice from St. Louis. Hey, Jill girl, how are you? All right, so I started the YouTube channel. The videos were terrible. My sister is like, girl, why is your face so close to the camera? Like, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I just knew that I wanted to get the information out and help people, like coupon, but not buy everything. So I'm going to talk to my couponers for a second. Are you a couponer? Just type yes in the chat if you feel like you have to do every single deal. If someone posts a deal on Instagram, you're running. If someone posts a deal on YouTube, you're running. TikTok, you're running. Facebook group, you're running. If you feel like you have to do every deal, type yes in the chat. If you feel like your stockpile is out of control and you have more than what you actually need, I want you to type yes in the chat. And this is no judgment. If you feel like you was supposed to donate, but you haven't dropped off a daggone thing, type yes in the chat, right? We've all been there. Like I unpacked my boxes and I was like, I just told everyone in the Money Saving Academy this the other day. I'm a slow to grow couponer. So like you don't really, very rarely do you see big hauls from me. My stockpile is literally built like 2 toothpaste at a time. And that's me going to 1 store a week. I very, very, very rarely do I go to 2 CVS's or 2 Walgreens. I go to 1 CVS, I go to 1 Walgreens, and that's usually where I go every week. And then that is it, y'all. So even for me to have this big stockpile, I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm not buying any more toothpaste for the rest of the year. I don't care if it's free. I don't care if it's a moneymaker. I'm not buying any more toothpaste. I'm not. I'm not buying any toothpaste until January. I'm not buying any shampoo and conditioner unless it's the specialty kind. There's a specialty kind that Bay likes. He's probably gonna need one more set of that before to get through the rest of this year. And that's specifically for him. But for me and Kinsley, I'm not buying any more shampoo and conditioner. I'm not even gonna buy my melanin hair care, my favorite hair care. I'm not even gonna buy any more melanin because when I tell you I have so much shampoo and conditioner. So I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I'm saying all this to say, y'all, it's all right if you went overboard before. You don't have to do it anymore. Buy what you need. So the reason why I started my YouTube channel, the reason why my YouTube channel is called Krys the Maximizer and not Couponing with Crystal, is because I want to teach you to maximize your dollars, to maximize your time, and to buy what you need. Okay? And to not feel the pressure of having to go to every store every week and do all the freaking deals. My VA's joining. Hey, Erica. I have a team of Ericas, by the way. This is going to be such a random live. So I have a full team of Ericas. Let's shout them out. My virtual assistant, Erica, has actually been with me. She's been with me since before I got fired. So I hired her, I think, at the beginning of August 2018. Erica, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we decided to work together at the beginning of August because I remember telling her that I got fired from my job and she had already started working with me. So I've had Erica, my VA, since the beginning. And Miss Lady, I'll get to your question in just a second. I've been with her. I've had her on my team since then. Shortly thereafter, I hired my sister, who's also named Erica, and she's actually my graphic designer. So shout out to my sister who makes 95% of all of my thumbnails and my Instagram posts, my graphics. She makes most of it. Some of it I do. You can probably tell the ones I do versus hers. And I hired my sister, I think that same year around November or December of 2019. And then at the beginning of this year, I hired my third Erica as my community manager inside the Money Saving Academy. So she helps me answer questions in the academy and get everybody what they need. So the running joke is when I hire another person, if your name isn't Erica, you can't join the team. But it's a total joke. Fit Food Review says it's 2:15 in Germany. Good night. When I first started couponing, right? Nina says not anymore. Good. I just started my side hustle. I'm only 2 weeks in, but I'm taking your 90-day rule advice. It's after 90 days is not working. I'm going to reevaluate. Sounds awesome. Darlita says, yes, we have more than what we need. Happy anniversary. Thank you. I appreciate that, right? All right, so Miss Lady's asking where I get my coupons. So to be 100% honest with you, I am back in Florida, so I'll be using probably mostly digitals. When I was in Maryland, all of the Dollar Trees had inserts. So I got my inserts from Dollar Tree. If I'm here and I need inserts, I probably will not buy a newspaper because the newspapers are $4 and it's very hard to find a Dollar Tree that sells them for $1. So I will most likely get them from a coupon fairy. There's a local woman that I found in a Facebook group, and she sells the inserts. Basically, she has a hookup with somebody who works at the newspaper, and they get her inserts, and that's how she sells them. That's what a coupon fairy is. But as soon as there's a Groupon deal again, for the newspaper, which I'm gonna try to see if there's a deal right now. I'm going to Groupon as we speak. For the local newspaper that I get, it's the Orlando newspaper. I want to see if they're doing a deal because I've got a deal where I've gotten one newspaper for the whole year for $10 or for $20. Okay. So I am going to see if that deal is back. I'm also going to call my local newspaper and say, hey, do you have any deals? And if they say yes, come on. It won't. Groupon is like, mm-mm-mm. If they say yes, then I'll get whatever deal they have. Nope, they don't have any newspapers on Groupon. I'll get whatever deal they have. I'll pay up to $150 to get 4 newspapers delivered to my house every Sunday for a year because each newspaper is $4 a newspaper. So if I can, crack a deal and get them, then that's the answer. I use mostly digital coupons. If I need inserts, I'll get them from a ferry around here, because paying $4 for one newspaper, there would need to be at least $10 worth of coupons in there that I'm going to use. Let me see. It says 4 weeks for only 99 cents. So that means, oh, that's digital. I don't want digital. I need paper. Let's see. Newspaper. Oh, see, it says e-newspaper. It doesn't even say regular newspaper. Let's see. Learn more about subscriptions. Then $4.99 a week, billed every 8 weeks. No. Daily paper? I don't need that. I don't want that. Let me see. So yeah, look up your local newspaper. It's better to get a subscription, in my opinion. It says you'll get charged $39.92 every 8 weeks. That's too much. And that's only for one newspaper. So I'm not here for that. But I will call them and see if they have any, I just moved to the area deals and see what happens. All right. Let me know if you have any other questions. Hey, Lynette. Lily says, I still do Orcal deal if it's free or a moneymaker. I donate once a month. Lily, so when I left Baltimore, I gave so much stuff away to friends and family. I'm not. I'll tell you guys about all the oral care deals. I still have stuff that I need to donate and get rid of because I just have too much. I'm not doing any more. It has to be like a killer deal for me to do like another toothpaste deal. I have so much. Now, I'm not going to do toothpaste, but I will do floss and I will do more toothbrushes because those I could definitely get more of. And I could stand to do mouthwash maybe once or twice. When I finally start posting my audio blog, start my podcast, I'm going to work with Erica. Yay. You should. She's awesome. Once this sub comes to an end, I'm stopping because I don't think $50 for 13 weeks. So, my dear Joya, I'm using both of my phones, but let's do the math. Is that one newspaper for $50? Let's see. Calculator. Where's my calculator? Hey Siri, can you open the calculator, please? Like, why will Siri open it, but it won't show up on my computer? Like, what in the hell? All right, my dearest Joya. She says 50 divided by 13. That's $3.86 a week. If that's for one newspaper, that shell is a lot. That's a lot. I'm so over toothpaste and shampoo. Me too. I order 5 sets from a fairy. That does me with my digitals. Yeah, 5 is a lot for me. The most I ever get is 4. The most I ever get is 4. Your sister must miss story and yes and no. She wanted me to get it out so fast, but she stocked up on all the things that she needs, so it doesn't really matter. 2. Okay, for 2 a week, I think that's good, Julia. That's like $1.50 a newspaper. So if we divide this by 2, it comes out to $1.92 per newspaper. That's actually not bad if your newspapers are $3 or more. Okay. Okay. Where am I at? 2, I think is good. I did the floss 2 times at Wags. Oh my God. Yeah, that floss deal was epic. I did it once and I'm like, whoo, I paid 16. Yeah, I paid $16. That's good. But I wouldn't whoops. I don't like to wait for mine to get shipped, but I understand. She said, okay. If you don't need them anymore and you feel like you're wasting them, then I wouldn't pay for them anymore. But it is a good deal. That's all I'm saying. I think $1.92 per newspaper is a decent deal. Okay. All right. So now let's celebrate everyone who signed up for the workshop. So again, this is for my August 28th, create your own side hustle workshop. So if you want to start a side hustle and you don't know where to start, or you want to start a side hustle and you're like, I don't know which side hustle to do, I don't know how to price my side hustle, or there's a lot of things that I want to do and I'm not sure which one to pursue, or I literally want to pick one, but I don't know which one to pick, this workshop is going to be for you. So we're going to celebrate everyone who has signed up, and we're going to get them all up on the wall of fame. So I've never done this wall of fame before. So we have Edith. Welcome, Edith. I can't wait. We have Crystal B. So excited to work with you some more, Crystal. We have Suzanne. Oh, I got two here, y'all. I have Suzanne. Welcome, Suzanne. We have Andrea. Welcome, Andrea. And you can go to KristenMaximizer.com right now and sign up for the workshop. Here's Mildred. Well, welcome, Mildred. Let's do 5 across. 5 is my favorite number. We have a Tanya. Welcome, Tanya. And feel free to drop some more questions in, and I'll finish telling my story. So we stopped at people watching the YouTube channel. So started the YouTube channel in August. I had my first 1,000 subscribers, I think, in October. I got monetized on YouTube, which means YouTube put ads in my video. I qualified. I reached the monetization qualification status by November. And then by the middle of December, I was actually monetized. So from December 14th on, I actually started making money from YouTube, and I got my first YouTube paycheck in January. It was $342, and I was like, sold. And that is when I went all in, crazy, stupid hard with YouTube, and never looked back, because I was like, I can make money posting videos. Oh, yes. Courtney, welcome to the workshop. So excited. And then we have Joya herself. Joya, I'm so excited to have you in the workshop. Can't wait. So that happened, and in 2019, I was still working at my full-time job. Joya, your sticky note is kind of weird. I was still working at my full-time job, but I decided, I was like, you know what? I cut back. I was only working my 40 hours. I was not doing any extra work. I was going to just work my hours and keep it moving, because I put every extra minute, second, and ounce of myself into that YouTube channel. When I tell you guys that I was working on my lunch break, I was listening to stuff on my way to work, on my way home from work. Like I said, on all my lunch breaks, I was working before work. I was working after work. I was working on weekends. I was working while Kinsley was playing. So I was really, my side hustle, probably I spent anywhere from 10 to 20 hours a week. All day Sunday was side hustle up until all day Sunday was side hustle. Probably spent like 10 hours on Sundays working. So 10 hours alone was just on Sunday. Saturday, I didn't work as much, because that was kind of like my family day to do stuff with Kinsley. And then throughout the week, I would work anywhere from 2 to 5 hours, depending on the day. So I was working a good 20, 25 hours a week on the side hustle, posting 7 to 10 YouTube videos. And I wasn't doing anything else for the first 6 or 7 months. It was strictly posting YouTube videos. In August 2019, I started my membership. It's now called the Money Saving Academy, but back then it was like Patreon Maximizers. It started on Patreon. It was $5 a month to just get extra videos from me and to get your questions answered. So I want you to type yes in the chat if you've ever asked a question on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and you never got a response from a couponer. Maybe you asked a question about a deal, about a haul, about a coupon, and you were like, I would love to do this, but I need to know XYZ. If you've ever asked a question and never got an answer, I want you to type yes in the chat. And I'm going to read some more comments. Erica says, I have a coupon fairy. My insert budget is $10 for the whole month. Ooh, I like that. I use Walgreens cash to pay for newspaper. That is smart. That's good. If I get back to it, then I'll keep it. But now that we did the math, right? Do the math, girl. I go to Dollar Tree. Not all states have Dollar Tree. Baltimore was clutch for that. Every Dollar Tree I went to had newspapers, except for one. All the rest of them did. I finally started selling on Facebook Marketplace. Yay. She pre-ships. Oh, well, that's nice. That's really nice. Yes, welcome everybody to the workshop. Wow. And this is why we're pulling a 40-hour week. Yes, and yes, I was psychotic. Only if I post within the hour of it being posted. Oh, okay. Okay. So if you've ever asked a question about a couponing deal, a haul, a coupon at all, and you never got a response, I want you to type yes in the chat. What I found was I did not have enough time to answer all of my YouTube comments. My plan was to answer all of them, but sometimes it would take me like 2 weeks to get back to them because I was still working a lot of hours for that job. And I felt like I wanted to be different in this space. I wanted to offer something that no one else was offering. I wanted to do something that no one else was doing. I wanted to help you in a way that no one else was helping you. And I wanted to answer your questions in a timely fashion so that you could get your answer and go and execute your deals. So I started the Patreon. It was $5 a month, and I literally would answer your questions like every single day. So that way, if you ask me a question about a deal for this week, you would get your answer and then you could go and do the deal. Because I felt bad answering you like 2 weeks later on YouTube, but I didn't have the time. It was either post a YouTube video or do comments, and I was making money from the YouTube video, so I did not get to the comments. And when I got to the comments, it was usually really late at night or super early in the morning. And it would be like weeks later. Like even now, I think I'm like 2 weeks behind on responding to my comments. So I decided in that Patreon group, if you wanted your questions answered like ASAP, you could pay for that. So I completely cut back even more from my day job. And I was like, I'm really only working 40 hours now. Once I leave here, I'm not doing no work unless it's something I want to do. So literally, I started the Patreon. Only a couple people joined, but it was so nice to help people in the moment. That was in April. So I didn't try to sell or do anything else for the rest of 2019. I started to create my first course, which I still have, which is called Shop with a Purpose. And I was like, I'm going to make a course. So I started to outline the course and everything. But then August came around and my 1 year anniversary was on August 19th, 2019. 2019. And I had just reached 1 million views overall on my YouTube channel. So I was like super hyped. I was like, in 1 year, I got 1 million views. And I think I was at almost 20,000 subscribers at that point. I was at like 19 something. And then I went into work that day. And that is the day that your girl got fired. And it was like so amazing. I was like so happy. My mother was so happy. Everyone was so happy for me. I mean, so many people told me congratulations. I was like, who gets fired and people tells them like, good job, congratulations, like you're better off without this place. It was like such a shift for me because usually like getting fired is usually with like a negative connotation. And my getting fired experience was so positive. Like I was so happy. I was so joyous. And I felt like it was so divine that I got fired on my 1 year YouTube anniversary. So that was the day where I was like, all right, let's run this business. Let's do it. And I did not have the slightest idea what the hell to do. And that's just me being honest. Like I had no idea what to do. I was like, okay, all right. Like I have this like I have this idea. I have this idea. I have this YouTube channel. I have this Patreon group. I have this following. Like how can I double down and triple down on it? And the thing is, y'all, I filed for my business license the next day. So I did my updated business license for 2021, and literally it says I filed it on August 20th. So I got fired on the 19th, and I filed for my business license on the 20th. Because before then, I didn't plan on doing it until, I don't know, whenever. It was just a YouTube channel. It wasn't really a business. I had made a little bit of money from Patreon, but not a lot for it to like be a business. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So all 2019, I had been taking like business courses, small courses. I did not invest in a coach yet, but a coach that I really liked, who's my coach still today, She was hosting an event in November, and I think the like flyers and stuff started to go out in September, and she was hosting it in Orlando, and I was like, I have to go. I paid for a VIP ticket because I didn't have to pay for a plane, and I didn't necessarily have to pay for a hotel, but I got like a really cheap hotel away so that I could be like fully immersed in the event and not like have to go home and like be at home and switch back and forth. If you ever gone to a conference, you know what I mean. Like you want to be away and in the moment. You don't want to have to like, I didn't want to have to come home and be mommy. No. So I got my dad to watch Kinsley, and I went and I stayed at a hotel for the weekend to go to this conference. And it was the thing that really helped grow the business because that was in November 2019. Then I had my first four-figure Black Friday. I didn't think that I was going to sell stuff on Black Friday, but I made thousands of dollars on that very first Black Friday based off of the suggestions of my new coach. Shout out to her, Sabrina Phillip. She's still my coach to this day. And she helped me turn all the ideas in my head into like a profitable online business. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. So there's no other coupon coaches for me to learn from. So back then, my goal was I want to be an online business. I want to sell digital products. I want to offer services and I want to run my YouTube channel. So I wanted to align with like $1 million online business coach because I saw myself as an online coach. It was just instead of coaching people about their businesses, I was coaching people about couponing. And now I coach people to save money and I coach people to make money with a side hustle. All right. So I aligned myself with her, and that was the best thing for me because there wasn't any like specific coupon coaches for me to learn from. So that like 2 months really changed me. And then from there, now I think not just like an influencer, I think like an online business. That is why I have a team. People are like, how do you do it all? I'm like, I actually don't. I delegate a lot. I have a team, and my unofficial fourth member of the team is Bay. Unfortunately, his name is not Erica, but since he's a man, I'm like, you can be on the team. Your middle name is close to Erica, no? So I'm like, I have a team because business owners have teams. I didn't just, there's no way I could run this whole business by myself. I would be tired. I wouldn't get anything done if I had to do this all by myself. Whew. Shout out to my team because they keep this thing going. They keep this thing going. Thank you, Marilyn. Rose says being fired was a blessing for you, propelling you into your purpose. Yes, it was everything. Everything. Like everything. Yes, buckle down. It's business time. And the most interesting thing is that I was scared, but not really. I had saved up a nice chunk of money, but I knew that what I was doing, I was making money. So I'm like, if I just double down, triple, 3 times the amount of effort I'm putting in, more will come out. So it was nerve-wracking. And I do want to sit here and I want to say it has not been all sunshine, rainbows, peaches, and roses. This is not easy, and running a business is not for the faint of heart. It was a little bit easier when it was just a YouTube channel side hustle, okay? But running a full-fledged business, having a team of people you got to pay every month, people you have to delegate to. Thankfully, my team members don't really interact with each other, so I don't have to like deal with the thing of like, she doesn't like me. You know, right? We don't have to deal with that because our team members don't really interact with each other. Everyone just interacts with me. So I don't really have to worry about that, thank goodness. And everyone on the team is like very professional and awesome. But it ain't easy, y'all. It's not. There's sometimes where I come up with things and no one buys it. You ever tried to sell something that no one buys? It happens. It happens. Or you get a chargeback. Like, it happens. Or you get nasty, nasty emails. I got an email, and the best thing though, it's not sunshine and rainbows, but the best thing about this is that I can do whatever I want because I'm in charge. So I'm gonna tell you about this evil lady who emailed me, and she said that she did not want to be on my email list anymore because I talk about myself too much. So I'm like, you subscribed to my email list. Who did you think I was going to talk about? Yeah, myself. Then I had another lady who said she didn't like me because I supported the vice president. And I was like, well, actually, she's my sorority sister. So absolutely, I'm going to support her. So hasta la vista, baby. So I get nasty emails. I get nasty comments. Yeah, it's not easy, but I will take this 10 times over versus clocking in and working for someone else. My income fluctuates all the daggone time. People don't always pay their bills, right? People don't always pay. They sign up, but they do not always pay, right? Some people, I know, we have hardships. Your credit card gets stolen. You got to move money around. I get it. I've been there. But there are some people who just be like, oh, I'm going to sign up and I'm not going to pay. And I'm just like, all right. Your payment pays my rent, but we're going to figure it out some way, somehow. So while I sit here and I show you guys like it's been amazing and I made money, it is not always a smooth road. There are hurdles. Every week there's some sort of hurdle. All right? Every week there is something. I promise you. But just like I tell you all when you want to start a side hustle, it's the same thing for business. I started this business because I love to do what I love to do. So gotta take the good with the bad. So the bad is gonna come. Sometimes you don't realize it because you're like, oh, this is great. I'm making money. People are buying. People are signing up for the academy. People are signing up for one-on-one. People are signing up for the workshop. But then you get a charge back. You get your VA sending you a list of like, these are the 15 people whose payments didn't go through this month. And you're like, oh crap, that's like $500 worth of payments. Like, what do? So you have to take the good with the bad. And I just want you to know that I make it sound all glamorous, but it is hard work. Yes, I work more than I worked at my 9 to 5, but I also rest more than I rested at my 9 to 5. Like this week, I had a full list of like all these things I was going to do. And I probably, honestly, it's Thursday. I probably have only worked about 10 good hours this week. And that's just me being honest. And I'm trying to see if I can really get to 10 hours. But with moving and everything, we just been doing a lot over here. But I had that flexibility where I'm still being able to earn income, even though I'm not heavy working. But I'm about to go into a really heavy working season because we have the workshop. Then I have the launch of the Moneymakers Academy, which I'm even more excited about. So if you really want help with your side, if you want in-depth help with your side hustle, the Moneymakers Academy is where you want to be. That's a 6-month group coaching program. And then I have a nice launch coming for the Money Saving Academy again before the end of the year. And then I have something that I've never, ever done that I'm so excited to do for next year, but I have to work on it this year for it to launch in like January, February of next year. So I'm about to go into like a heavy working season until the holidays because I want to take off at least like 2 weeks in December and just like not really work. Last year I did Vlogmas. I'm not doing Vlogmas this year. So I just want to chill. I don't really plan on traveling too much. I want to stay here in Florida and have family members come to me and not go up to Baltimore because we've been in Baltimore for like a year now. So I'm like over that. All of that to say, I have the flexibility to do what I want because I own and run this online business that I can run from anywhere. Now let's read some of your comments. Hey, you coupon too. How are you? Thanks for joining us. How's the planner going? That's another that is my next project. That is what I'm working on. That is what I'm trying to finish up and get a sample. So I will let you guys know once it comes out. But my plan is for you to be able to order it before the end of this year. You'll be able to at least order it and hopefully have it in your hands by early January. But my plan is pre-orders this year. So that is like my next big focus is to get that completely done. Okay. Hey D. You're doing your dream. I know. I love it, but the good with the bad. I had 4 girls today and couldn't apply myself to anything other than pick up a grocery order. Ooh, that's nice. I know it's crazy. Growing up, this is your business, your time, your knowledge. What are you thinking? I know. Pay her no mind. It's it's a juggling act. So I do it with my team. Like I told you guys, the days where I'm like, I do as much as I can do, and then I just like give myself grace. Like there was 2 nights this week. We've been waking up early to take Kinsley to school because we live further away from her school than I originally wanted. But for what we got for the house, no complaints. So I'm driving more than I want to or like to drive, but it's okay. And I working a little bit less. My work days have been condensed down because usually when we get back home from picking up Kinsley, I gotta make dinner, make sure she gets a bath, do a little bit of house cleaning because this house is huge. Um, and this she's only been in school that today makes a week because they started school last Thursday. So I'm still trying to like get my routine in. So my goal is to next week, like I said, buckle down and really work because like what day is it? It's the 19th. So to like really like get into a solid routine because honestly it's only been a week of us doing this, so we really got to get into like a better freaking routine of life and juggling it all. So my team, Jesus, sunflower seeds, like after this is like, oh, I want to do all this stuff. After this I'm taking this margarita, going to my bed, eat some sunflower seeds, watch a show with Bay, take a shower, go to bed. Like that's what I'm gonna do. Can't wait. I know. That's why I want your lifestyle if I want to. Shoot. If I want to stop and take a freaking nap. Okay. Stop and take a freaking nap. So that happened to me. What is today? I think on Tuesday. Um, I was like, I'm taking a nap before work. We took Kinsley to school. We came home and then I was like, I'm taking a nap. And I got in the bed or I sat on the couch. Babe's like, you want to go to bed? I'm like, no, I'll stay on the couch. Go on to bed. I'm asleep longer than I expected. But yeah, been taking naps. It's like I said, Anne, it's the good with the bad though. But there was like in the beginning, I grinded. I grinded for a whole year with this YouTube channel to get my YouTube channel to a good place. And now I'm trying to like get my podcast there so that my podcast can just flow. And now I'm working on really making funnels on TikTok, which have been working. My TikTok funnel has been working because people are purchasing the products. I'm like, TikTok's working. Um, so my goal now is just to grow the Money Saving Academy and to grow the Money Makers, to sell out the Money Makers Academy. The Money Makers Academy is probably only going to launch one time next year, maybe twice, but probably it's going to turn into like a 1 year thing where I make it like a really big thing, a 6-month program. But I have something 10 times even better that includes like a physical retreat with me, a full on mastermind experience coming next year, and I'm just so excited. So excited. But yeah, it's amazing to be on my own terms and do what I want when I want and not really have to worry about it. Um, the biggest thing is just making sure I'm generating enough income because like I told you, some people don't be paying their payments. So it's like I count on that income because you're like, oh, you have X amount of people. This is how much income you're supposed to get this month. But then when half the people don't pay, you're like, all right, I was supposed to get X amount of dollars, but I only got this amount. Like, how do we pay the rest of the bills? So it gets a little hairy sometimes. Delphina, thank you so much. Family and home duty. Yeah, it gets a little crazy. Hey, Victoria. Yes, you joined the Money Saving Academy today. So welcome. We're so excited to have you. I think I need to let you into the Facebook group too. I'll let you in. We shall let you in tomorrow. No worries. Yes, we're so happy to have Victoria. He's healing better. He's possibly going to have to get another surgery for something else, but he's doing much better. Thank you so much for asking. Is he still out here? You sleep? Somebody was asking, how's your injuries? He said he already on. Okay. Any other questions? I'm trying to see what else. I'm just really excited. That's all. I don't know what else to say. So I'll tell you guys about the Create Your Side Hustle workshop. So it's happening on August 28th. So if you're like, Crystal, I have no idea where to start. I'm trying to start a side hustle. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. Or maybe you are trying to do too much. I had a call with a client. She literally told me she was trying to do 5 or 6 side hustles. And I said, how many? She's like, yeah, there's like 5 or 6 things. And I'm like, we're going to have to narrow that down to like one. All right. So I helped her get that all squared away in our one-to-one call. But that's what I want to help you do inside of the workshop. So the workshop is going to be for you if you desire a side hustle but need help starting. If you maybe have a side hustle but you don't know how to price it. Or you have an idea, like for me, I wanted to do couponing as a side hustle, but I didn't know what product or service to offer. The workshop is going to be for you. You're going to leave with your side hustle idea, your first product or service, and you're going to leave with the price of that product or service. Because those are like the 3 biggest things that are usually like the barriers for you to actually start making money. And then once you get over those barriers, you can go out into the world and start making money. I've helped both product based businesses and service based businesses. Like right now, I'm helping my mother and my aunt. They are starting like a catering kind of company. So I've been helping them with that. Them two are so funny. Um, but I've helped tons of service-based businesses. I've helped lots of couponers go from just couponing to like selling their stockpiles too. So it doesn't matter if you are starting at zero. That's more so my specialty. People who are very new or people who are just building up their side hustle within their first year or two. Because sometimes you can have a side hustle for a year or two and barely make any money from it. And that is the part that sucks because you're putting in so much effort, but you really want to be making money because it's basically like you're paying for something and you're not seeing the return on your investment. And literally a few tweaks, just a couple things here and there will really help you. What does it mean to work with me in the Maximize program? Okay. So, Victoria, you joined the Money Savers Academy. So, for what you joined, you get access to learning how to save money. So, you'll get live trainings every single week. There is trainings for you around saving money. There is a monthly theme. So this month we were talking all about time management. Next month is September, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about Walgreens. We're going to be doing a hot seat next week, which means you can apply and you can work with me basically like one-on-one, but in front of the group. I'll answer all of your questions. And you get access to my Shop with a Purpose course. So that's what you get inside of the Money Saving Academy. So that is the membership that you joined, and it is a 6-month membership. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. And then the workshop is a 4-hour workshop to help you start a side hustle because a lot of people were coming to me saying, Crystal, I'm really good with saving my money. I'm really good with couponing, but I'm ready to start making money on my own terms. Some people are like, I don't want to start a full-fledged business, but let me side hustle while I have my 9 to 5. And then if I want to leave it, great. But I want to start the side hustle. And that's the thing that I think was really key for me is that the YouTube channel was already started and it was already going well. I had been doing it for a year. And if I could do it for a year on the side, I knew I could do it full time. And my YouTube channel is the thing that's on the most autopilot, I would say. The podcast is getting there too, because I'm like batch recording podcast episodes and things. And I need help with coupons because I create a budget and I'm always gonna go over budget. Great. Victoria, we do a budget setup every single month. So the first live of the month is always a budget setup. So we go over that and we create a life budget. And then you also create a grocery budget, a coupon budget, pretty much a budget for all of your expense categories as well. Okay. And I'm going to let you into the Facebook group. And the Facebook group is where you put all of your questions. Any questions you have, you put those inside the Facebook group. And that's the Money Saving Academy. And that is a $32 per month investment for 6 months. Let me let you in. So my 2 main programs are the Money Saving Academy and the Money Makers Academy. Those are my 2 main programs. All right. So I just let you in the group. What other questions do we have for editing a video. I'm gonna throw it up for CVS. Ooh, nice. Anybody else have any other questions? Hi, everybody. I'm just chit-chatting at this point, drinking my margarita, telling stories. But YouTube is a grind. I grew really fast. The pandemic hit, and then my video views went all the way down, and they're starting to creep back up. So I'm just trying to stay as consistent as possible and get back to my old days where I used to post like almost a video every day. So at the bare minimum, I want to do like at least 5 videos a week, but closer to like 7 to 10. Closer to 7 to 10. In which I've been keeping up with that. Yeah. Got it. Thanks for all you do. I love the ad videos on YouTube. Thank you. Appreciate it. What other questions do we have? Trying to think what else. I've just been like just so excited to like chit chat. And invite you guys out to the workshop for those of you who obviously want to start a side hustle. Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Now's the time. So if you've been like, oh, I want to ask her this. Oh, and I saw a subscriber yesterday, y'all. I was at Target at the Starbucks, and she was like, Crystal? And I was like, yes. She was like, from Krys the Maximizer? And I said, yes. I was like, I forget that I'm Krys the Maximizer sometimes. I'm just like, do in Starbucks with Kinsley. We're eating a brownie. Like, we're so excited. And then someone's like, Krys the Maximizer. She's like, I'm so happy to meet you. I can't wait to tell my friend that I met you. And I'm just like, hey girl, it's so nice to meet you. But like I just literally forget because I'm like just living my life, right? It was so nice to meet her. So if you ever see me like in public, please say hi. Say that again about the 2 businesses. Oh, yes, Penny. So I have 2 main offers. I have the Money Saving Academy, and that is for you to help you save up to $300 every single month. It is $32 per month, and it is a 6-month minimum commitment to start. And then from there, it's month to month. But inside of there, as you know, we help up with all things saving money. And then my second offer is the Money Makers Academy. And this is for you if you have a side hustle and you're ready to scale it to consistent money every single month so that you're actually making something. So those are my 2 main offers that I sell, outside of like the smaller like master classes and workshops that I sell here and there. But those are my 2 main offers. And YouTube is more so like a lead generation source. So I create the free content on YouTube, and that brings people to me. And then once they see me there and they're like, oh, I like her, they can decide to work with me further and invest in themselves. I also offer one-to-one coaching. I don't talk about it a lot. I have a couple spots available. But if you want to just like, you know what, I don't want to really do the group. I want you to myself. I want you to put your eyes on my stuff. Then just shoot me an email and we can definitely chat about one-to-one packages. Thank you. I appreciate that, Gigi. She says, I need to get that consistent 2 or 3, almost have 100 subbies. Yeah. So the way for you to grow is to be consistent. Like if you do 2 to 3 videos a week, that'll definitely help grow your subscriber count, but you have got to be consistent with it. Like 1 video every other week is not going to help. So if you commit to 2 to 3 a week, post 2 to 3 a week, and that'll help you. Thanks, Erica. I have learned so much with you, and I feel awful to think all the money I've spent unnecessarily. I am a compulsive shopper and without a budget, so I'm putting all my effort into this. Oh, Victoria, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up about the past. All you can do is move forward. So my biggest suggestion for you is when you jump into the Money Saving Academy, the modules. Start with how to create a life grocery and coupon budget. And then from there, go through the modules, post your questions in the group about the modules, print out the worksheets and do the work. Spend the time, do the work, and that's going to help you get your money together. Promise you. But you've got to do the work, okay? Penny says, I got it. It feels like you were just talking about hitting 1 year anniversary and now it's 2. Time is flying. Yes. I was so tempted. I woke up this morning and I was like, I want to text this VP that fired me so bad, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let her. I'm gonna let her alone. But I really want to text her and be like, girl, girl. But the moment when I told her thank you, like they didn't know what was about to happen. They were really sitting there like, what? And I have not seen her since. She hasn't commented. She used to comment and like all of my stuff on YouTube because when I worked there, they knew that I was Krys the Maximizer. Like they knew I had a YouTube channel. They knew I was sharing it. Like as long as I wasn't like working at another timeshare company or like working on my YouTube channel while I was there, which I would go to the car on my lunch breaks. And if I'm on my lunch break writing on a piece of paper or watching something on my phone, like they couldn't get me for that. But I wasn't use like any of their equipment or anything to do my work. So yeah, they all knew, like everyone knew. Like they knew because they were always asking, like, you want to move up in the company? I'm like, no, I want to move out. They're like, you want to move out? Yes, I don't want to be like I had no desires of being like a recruiting manager, a HR manager. I didn't see myself being an executive. I did not see myself go. No, I saw myself out of that company. I saw myself running my own business at a certain point. There's no way that I would like want to be a manager in there. Like, ugh. Managers, you get paid a little bit more, but like you got more responsibility. I just want to worry about myself. Right? And they will always like be like, we pay you well, so but that don't mean you get to treat me like a slave, for lack of better terms. I don't know a better term, like a worker bee. You don't get to treat me bad just because you pay me better than what the other companies are paying. Like, come on now. And I don't have to take your crap. Like with this VP specifically, it was okay to work from home on my time. So if it was after 5 and I needed to meet my numbers, they were completely okay with me calling people from my cell phone, logging into my work laptop and doing work. But if I needed to work from home like at 12 noon, it would be such a fiasco with her. Like, why do you need to work from home? Asking our boss, like, why are you letting them work from home? But I'm like, it's okay for me to work from home from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. and on Saturday and Sunday, but I can't work from home during your time. Like little stuff like that, like just started to get to me. And then you're trying to hold me accountable for things that you never told me. I was like, no, why would I want to move up? I want to move out. I don't want to be nobody's puppet. I don't want to listen to your stupid things. You're sitting upstairs. You have not recruited in years. Recruiting is not the same as it was 20 years ago. It don't work the same. The candidates are not the same. Life is not the same as when you recruited 20 years ago. So how about you come down here and you sit next to us and you do a little recruiting so you can see the pain that we feel. And I feel like not even just in recruiting, I feel like in a lot of companies, hey Soror, thank you for joining me. I feel like in a lot of companies, the executives or the upper level leadership who are out of touch with you wasn't shooting with me in the gym, they literally like bark orders, make rules, make budget cuts based on what looks good on paper. But then when they see it executed, they're like, this isn't what I want, or this isn't what I like, or why is this way? You know, if that makes sense. When I was in college, I worked at my gym, Children's Fitness Center. I will never forget this. And this is like one of my favorite work stories. And my sister said that she thinks that I have a problem with authority because almost all of my jobs, I left in like an uproar. There's 2 jobs where I put in my notice 2 jobs I had to leave because I was graduating college. 2 jobs I put in my notice. The other 3 jobs were like, F you, I'm out. It was wow, you're fired, right? I only technically got fired from 1 job. The rest of them I quit. And the manager's like, leave and don't come back. And I was like, I wasn't planning on coming back anyway. Anywho, let me tell you the story about my gym. So I worked at a children's fitness center, and we had to wash the mats and everything that the kids touch every night and every morning because kids were touching them. So me and my sister, my Erica graphic designer, we would work these long weekends. I would be the lead teacher, my sister would be the assistant. So there was one, I think it was a Saturday, and there was a list, y'all. We had night mats and we had morning mats. So there were certain mats you clean at night, and then there were certain mats, if you were the opener, you cleaned in the morning. But nobody was in the gym in the middle of the night. So me and my sister were doing a cloping. We were closing and we were opening. So on, I think this was a Friday. So it was a Friday going to a Saturday, because I told her, I said her nickname, and I said, go and clean the morning mats and I will clean the nighttime mats, because tomorrow morning, there's usually a lot of parents who want to talk to us on Saturday mornings. And my sister would be cleaning the mats. I would be helping the parents, but it will be a lot of parents in the lobby. So I'm like, if she cleans the morning mats tonight while we're both here, we're both opening tomorrow. So we know everything is clean. No one's coming in the gym in the middle of the night. I can have her help in the morning. Either she could check the messages that I don't always get to, and I always like, you didn't check messages. I'm like, there was a lobby full of people. Or she can help handle the parents, and I can run back and forth, do the messages, answer the emails, while she handles the parents in the front, so that we're both doing customer service as opposed to like one cleaning and one customer service. So the owner was there that day. She's usually not there, y'all. Her gym was in Maryland. She lived in Florida. She was there, and she saw my sister cleaning the morning mats, and she says, why are you cleaning the morning mats? And she was like, well, Krys asked me to clean them because we're opening in the morning, so we just wanted to get them done first. So she calls me over and she was like, you told her to do that? And I said, yeah. And I tried to explain what I just told y'all. Saturdays get really busy. There's a lot of parents in the lobby, and I thought it would be best if we clean some of the morning mats tonight, because we're both opening. No one else is going to be here but us. Let's just clean these mats so I can serve your customers better. Y'all, she really got mad at me, and she was like, no, those are morning mats. They need to be done in the morning. I'm like, I understand that, but we're both opening. We get here earlier than what we're supposed to get here, and we're still not enough time to do all of the morning duties. So while I finish up the nighttime duties, I told her to get ahead for tomorrow. She literally was like, no, morning mats need to be cleaned in the morning. And I was just sitting there like, bruh, I'm trying to make this more efficient. Now, if someone else was opening in the morning, I would not have done that. But because me and her were the ones that were going to be there the whole weekend, just me and her, like, come on now. So I told her, I was just like, okay, but I was 19 when this happened. This was not my first like issue with authority, but it was one of them. And I was just like, why can't she see it the way that I see it? Like, doesn't she understand I'm trying to do this to better her business? So when her customers start to complain, or like that night when all the power went out in the whole complex, and me and my sister had to clean the gym in the dark, nothing got cleaned that night, because all we did, I said, throw all the food away so the ants don't come in, and we'll clean the rest, because it was pitch black. The whole block, the whole circuit went out, right? And I think somebody got mad at us because they were like, you guys left a mess. And I'm like, the power went out last night. We was trying to clean with flashlights. So I got to the point where I said, just throw anything that was food in the trash. We took the trash out, and I said, we'll come back. So when we got there in the morning, someone else was already there, like, you left a mess. And I'm like, well, actually, the power went out. But anywho, that is just a couple examples of like when people who are in the upper level can't see what you're doing, like what you're doing and why you're doing things, and why it doesn't add up to what they want it to look like on paper. I'm like, let us live. Let us live. Okay. Any other questions? Hey, Francis. Lily says timeshares are trash. I actually like the company that I worked for. Okay. They had good values. They're like one of the only ones that's not publicly traded yet, but they're like gearing up to become publicly traded. They're still owned by Kimmons Wilson's family, but Some of the leaders there are definitely trash. I'll give you that. The concept of timeshare isn't trash, but for those same timeshare vacations, you can get those vacations for a lot cheaper. So would I ever buy one? Absolutely, positively not. Thanks, Francis. I appreciate it. Do what you love. Yes. Hey, Andrea. Authority is sometimes hard to understand that. Authority is always hard. Right. Listen, I have so many I have so many stories of like me with authority. Which is like so interesting. My sister's like, you have a problem with authority. I was like, I don't. I just think that I see things differently. And I'm like, if we're the ones doing the job every single day, day in and day out, why don't you take some input from us? Why are you taking input from people who haven't been down here doing the job? That don't make sense to me. I'm the one down here. Like even some of the stuff, like when we were servers and they would like put stuff in certain places and we're like, that really doesn't work for the way we serve down the line. And managers would get upset when we would move stuff. But we was gangster servers. We're like, this is better for us, so we're just gonna move it over here. Y'all not the ones touching it, so why does it matter? As long as nobody's being hurt, it's not obstructing the exit. Like, come on. Yeah. Any other questions? Because y'all, I would just sit here. I don't see any other questions over here. Can I see my coupon theory? If you're in Florida, you can get her, but I don't know. Hey, Mary. Thanks for joining. All right. Any other questions? This has been a fun party. If you want to start a side hustle, sign up for the workshop. You can go to krysthemaximizer.com. Let me put it in the comments here. And sign up for the August 28th workshop. I'm going to be talking about getting a side hustle, starting a side hustle for the next month. For the next month, it's all about making money. Hey, Carolina. It's all about making money for the next month. Okay. So go to krysthemaximizer.com and sign up for the August 28th workshop. So that's because you're a boss. Bosses aren't built to take direction. It just doesn't work out. That's very true. I can definitely agree with that. I was always a very hard worker. I caught on very fast. I was a hard worker. I was never like the leader, but I was always one of the unsung heroes in the sense of like, I may not have had the leader or captain title, but I had so much to give that like, if I wasn't there, the team or the job, they would miss me, if that makes sense. So I always have been like one of the unofficial leaders where it's like, you need me there. I make a difference. But I just always knew that like I was not built to be somebody's puppet. And my goal was to like have my own business by 30. I got fired 5 months before I turned 30. It all worked out in my opinion. Like, because the things that have happened over the past like 2 years, I never would have been able to do a lot of the things that I did if I would have still working in a 9 to 5. And what really took the cake for me, as I talked about this in my podcast, is that I had a really severe, I could have died from the health issue that I dealt with in March, April 2019, where I had to go to the hospital pretty much every week for 8 weeks. And my manager, my director, was literally calling me while I was in the emergency room, knowing what I was going through. And I'm like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna work for me. I will be at the wedding. So for the workshop, you can actually get the replay if you want. You can get the replay. So you can sign up for it and get the replay. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern, and you can get the replay if you like. You can get the replay. Won't be as fun, but you can still have it. So, hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Good night, Erica. Bosses and managers forget when they were new and they get stuck in the past. Yeah. And they make decisions based on not the most current things. Yes, sis. I was definitely a line leader. I definitely could not shut up. Oh, that's another thing. I got to take these cakes to the next level. Yes. Yes. Your oh my God, your cakes are heavenly. Um, like to ship them and all that stuff too. Oh my God, yeah. Your cakes are just heavenly. Definitely. You could, if you still work right now, you cannot be working. I don't think you still work, do you? Um, but you could make so much from them cakes. So much. So much. Yeah, I was the line leader and everything. Oh, this is what I was going to say. My mother always told me that I talk too much. Every single teacher, I talk too much. I was too opinionated. I was too loud. So then when I got that recruiting job, I was like, oh, yes, people are paying me big bucks to talk every day. And now I get paid money to talk on YouTube, to coach people one on one, to help people save money. Like I get paid to talk. So this big mouth gets paid. I still work. Yeah, you could definitely like retire off them cakes. My god sister just started her cake business and she had like I think in one weekend she had like 15 cakes or something ridiculous. Like she's blowing up. Like blowing up like crazy. I feel like you could be very similar. And I think you being able to ship them is going to help you too. But I also see you like licensing. You know how like the Baskin Robbins and Carnival cakes, they like have the Baskin Robbins and Carnival name, but they're like in Walmart and stuff. Yeah, I see that for you. I see that for you. And if you're like, I don't want to miss the workshop, we can definitely set up like a one-on-one coaching if you prefer to do one-on-one. But the other thing I want to let you know, Soror, is my Moneymaker 6-month side hustle program starts in September. So if you cannot make the workshop, it's okay. I have a 6-month program where we can work together for 6 months. It starts in September. So if you want, we can hop on a discovery call and chat, and we can get you signed up for that program. And that starts in September, and that'll be 6 months of us working together. And then within 6 months, you can have a whole plan and make thousands a month from them cakes. Okay, like I gotta call out of work. Could you imagine? You have so many cake orders that you have to call out of work because you're gonna lose money by going to work versus staying home and making the cakes. That's how we got to get you. But if you go to my website, KrysTheMaximizer.com, and click contact me, fill out the inquiry, and then we can set up a discovery call for next week, and we can see the next course of action. Because I would love to have you in there because I know you're a little bit more mature, but my mother and my aunt are going to be in there too, and they also do cakes and food. So it'd be really good to have y'all all in there together to bounce ideas off of each other. And that's in the 6-month program. And we'll meet like 2 to 3 times per month in that program, which is going to be epic. Sometimes the boss, yes, they do. No, it's okay. I understand. Yeah, told me I used to talk too much. I used to get in trouble. I used to get kicked out of class for talking too much. And now people pay me to talk. Baby, did I always talk this much? He don't want to talk, y'all. You don't want to talk to me? Bay has known me since I was 9 years old. So I'm trying to ask him if I always talk this much. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that is yes. Where's my mother? My mother usually be on here. I'm going to call her and be like, Ma, why you not on my live? Let's see. I'm going to leave TikTok. Bye, TikTok. Nobody's on there. Let's see. Let me go. I'm going to call my mother and be like, you're not on my live? I'm disappointed in you. I've been drinking, so I want to mess with her. Anybody have any other questions before we go? Welcome back to Florida. Yes. Why's her phone going to voicemail? Where's my mother? Do y'all ever do that? I got other videos here, so I was busy today. All my report cards said talkative in the comments. Yep.
I don't think you talk enough.
You said you don't think I talk enough? He said I don't talk enough. He said he'll be all right. He don't want to pull. Yeah, he ain't about to go on the live. Yeah, hope you tardy for the party. I'm trying to call mommy because she usually be on all my lives, and I'm like, where's she at? She don't love me. Ma, what you doing? Why you not on my live?
I show up on the live. But listen.
I'm having a party and you're not on the live.
Go subscribe to Krys the Maximizer.
No, it's not over, but
make it all happen. I come on the live. I ain't scared.
Go to
It's just her show.
Facebook.
It's not my show. It's her show.
Oh, look, that's
belongs to her. Not me. It's hers. Right?
Hi, baby.
But August 28th, get that class. It's gonna work out for you. Get created by E. For all your graphic designs, media posts, and everything else.
Thanks, baby. Okay, go, mommy. No, mommy said. Mommy said, happy anniversary. Hi, Ma. You late. Here comes the comments. Mm-hmm. You are a motivated woman. I loved y'all on the podcast. Thanks. I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you did too. In elementary school, my teacher used to say, hope talks. Baby. Somebody said, hi, beta maximizer. People be calling him Mr. And Hope said, hey, Mr. Maximizer. Y'all, he is a mess. He is so funny. Hey, Aunt Belinda. Gotta love him. Mommy said rewind. Ma, Brandon was just on here talking crap. He made a grand appearance. Yes. Such a blessing to have support from your husband. I know. He's hilarious, y'all. Very supportive. Oh, that's so cute. He is a mess. Yes, it's my 3-year YouTube anniversary and my 2-year business anniversary. That's what we're celebrating. Thanks, Mommy. And you're supposed to pay for y'all to come to the workshop. Mommy and Aunt Belinda's supposed to come to the workshop too, so they're going to pay. Yes, I made my mother pay for the workshop. I gave her a discount, but she's still going to pay. Thank you to your mother. Ma, you would just... Here go, Mommy. Thank you, mother. I've been drinking. That's why I called you. Usually she always be on here. That's why I'm like, why is she not on here? She usually be popping up and stuff. Any other questions? Yeah, if you haven't listened to the podcast, go listen to the podcast. It's on Apple. It's on Stitcher. It's on Spotify. It's on Google. And you are to pay for your food. I'm not paying for them. All right, Ma. Mama had to pay. Listen, she got to pay for the coaching. Ma, I paid for all my masks except for like 3. Here she go. Don't be promoting on my posts, Ma. You're not supposed to do that. You got to get him in a shirt. Baby, you want a beta maximizer shirt? He probably say no. Darlitha said the side hustle class are the best. So Darlitha is a part of the Money Makers Academy. Ma, stop promoting on my posts. It's not what you're supposed to come here to do. You better pay for this class. I know that. But I paid for almost all of my masks. I paid for almost all of them. Almost all of them. But if she want to give me one and don't ask for payment, y'all, I'm going to take it. All right, now I'm just cutting up. The margarita's starting to kick in. Do we have any more questions? Yes, the shirt would be all of it. Yeah, I don't know if he would wear the shirt. I don't know. I started a business. Here's Darlita. She says, I started a business on my passion for teaching women about heart issues. Yes. And you have you have so many clients. I'm so proud of you. Where is mom? Is she on Facebook? Yeah, she over here on Facebook. She said you don't pay for daycare. It ain't daycare when you call and say you want to pick up your grandchild. That ain't no daycare. Nope, I'm not paying for that. No. She was at Gigi daycare. My mother would call and be like, where's Kinsley? I'm coming to pick her up. I'm like, she ready? She ready? That's probably biggest perk I'll miss from Maryland. Calling my mother or my father, my aunt, my grandma, whoever. Y'all want to watch Kinsley? They said you need a Beta Maximizer shirt. No? He said, okay, y'all. She said, you don't pay for my stop. I pray many more years. Oh, thank you, Justice. Oh my goodness, Mama Maximizer. That's Gigi time. It's free. Yes, Gigi time is free. That's probably the one thing. The one thing I miss the most is being like, Ma, come pick up Kinsley. Or my father. My father, him too, be like, what you doing? Nothing. Can I drop off Kinsley? He like, yeah, sure. He always be like, tell me before you bring it so I can go buy her some ice cream. And I know she don't be eating food over there. They just feed her junk. Mommy is hilarious. But I can't even complain because I brought you to the party. All right, y'all. The margarita's kicking in. Time for me to go have sunflower seed time. Any questions? Orlando, you want to come on camera? Y'all want to see my cat? I think Erica, she might have left. Come here, buddy. Come here. You want to see Orlando the Maximizer? Come here. Come here, buddy. Why you gotta run away? Here's Orlando the Maximizer. Buddy, say hi. I don't think he want to be here, y'all. Buddy. She said, Gigi the Maximizer shirt with money signs. I just scrolled up. You're gone. Yeah, I think she's gone. When you were born, I knew you were going to be a winner. Thanks, mother. Even though she told me I talk too much. Yeah, Orlando. He just a mess. A mess. Orlando, you want to come back up? He didn't like that. Orlando's eating good. Girl, he is fat. He is 20-something pounds. And he is almost 10 years old. He was born in 2012. Orlando is a mascot. Yes, he is. He is huge. Come here, buddy. Come here. I think he's nervous. He don't want me to pick him up again. Come here, buddy. He don't want me to pick him up. I sold 10 bundles from my stockpile. Yay! That's awesome. I'm so proud of you, Tanisha. How do you keep yourself organized? I'm going crazy with the coupons. Oh, Victoria. You'll learn this in the Money Saving Academy. My biggest secret is you only clip the coupons of the things you know you need. I do not buy a lot of inserts. So at most I get 4. I never get any more than 4 inserts. Never get any more than four inserts. And I only cut the coupons of the things that I need. I don't worry about expiration dates in the sense of like, oh, I have this coupon. It's going to expire. I need to use it. If it's not something that we need, I'm like, let it expire. The coupon inserts were not meant for you to use every single coupon. When it comes to organization, I actually talk about this in our latest time management videos, but I use a digital calendar. I use a Google Calendar. I use project management software, Trello, and Asana, and I have a planner. Baby, is my planner over there? Let's see. I have a paper planner for my daily to-dos. This is an Erin Condren Daily Duo A5 size. So this is actually what I'm supposed to do tomorrow. Too much. So I have a daily planner where I put my work to-dos in, and then my journal is like my life brain dump. So it is August, and I've already written this much this year. This is the most I've ever journaled in my life. But I journal and I stay organized in the sense of like getting everything out of my head. Then I categorize it out and put work stuff in Trello, personal or work to-dos in Asana, daily to-dos in my notebook. And then anytime I need to physically show up, a live, a travel, a meeting, I put that into my Google Calendar so I get a notification. But I go in detail with all of that and how you can do it too in the Money Saving Academy because we talked about time management. But only cut out the coupons of what you need, and also don't feel like you have to coupon every single week. You do not have to coupon every single week. The deals come back around again. So once you get into the modules, you'll see I talk about sales cycles and planning to shop because you don't always need to shop every single week. The deals are going to be back. Thank you, Darlitha. Have a good night. Yes, you definitely need to journal. It helps to clear your mind so you also don't feel like you need to do as much. You have to focus on like what's most important for you today. Like what are the most important things that need to get done? And if it's not those things, then they don't get done. That's it. I try not to make it complicated. The more simple, the better. I'm going back to a block night. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Block scheduling is good too. I'm playing with these magnets. And I haven't even drank the whole margarita, but I put a lot of tequila in here. Any more questions? That was a good question. This new desk is right under the air conditioner, and I don't think I'm going to be able to move it. And I don't want to close the vent because then it might make the whole living room cold. But I'm freezing. My blanket's over there. Oh, yeah, it's 9:30. It's time for me to get sunflower seeds and get ready for a shower in bed. Maybe I'll convince Bay to watch a movie with me because he look like he about to go to sleep. Any other questions before we go? Is Kinsley asleep? No. Kinsley! Yes, Mommy? Come here. Use the bathroom real quick. Okay. Down there in a second. Okay. Y'all, she said she in the bathroom. Mom said, is Kinsley sleep? Grandkids are into the poppets. So is Kinsley too. She got one. She keep wanting me to buy her another one. I'm like, nope. Her dad bought that one. And I'm like, no, you don't need one. You got one already. All right, I'll let y'all say hi to Kinsley, then we out of here. Good night. I'm going to drink some tea with some medicine. Oh, feel better. How can we save money on gas? All right, so I'm going to say that I have not downloaded as many of those gas apps as I should have, but sign up for the rewards programs. So I was just about to use your example. There's 2 gas apps, though, that I could get, but Bay has Shell rewards. So he goes to Shell gas stations and he gets like between 5 and how much cents off a gallon? Between 5 and 15 cents off a gallon. There's a gas app called Get Upside that I should probably get a referral code to. Kinsley, you done yet? I'm done now. The people want to say hi. So I'll share the link. I have a link. I just don't use it. But the biggest way I just go to the cheapest gas station. Oh my gosh, there's an app that Janie uses that tells you where the cheapest gas stations are. So I'm gonna get that from her. She's on vacation right now, but I'll get that from her and I'll share it. Because she said that saves her so much money on gas as well. The people want to say hi to you, little kins. And then your iPad time is over and you go to bed. You went to the bathroom? Yes. Say hi. It was Juju. It was like, where's Kinsley?
Where is Gigi?
She's just watching.
Hi, Gigi.
Ouch.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Gigi.
Oh, look, Auntie Moo is here too.
Hi, Timo.
My sister talking about she want to talk about Big Brother. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it.
Hi, Gigi. Hi, Timo.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that. She said you can drive and get points on the Miles app. Hannah got HOH. Xavier.
Hi.
Please don't say Alyssa. Claire. Just text it to me. I don't want anybody here to be mad. We dropped a spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, stop. Are you kidding me? Oh, my Lord.
You should have dropped the spoiler.
It's fine. It's live. It happened. Oh, Lord. She said it already aired. Oh, my God. That is worst case scenario because she about to put up 2 members of the cookout. Yes, I have referral for it. Oh, share. Actually, can you just send it to me, please? If you just email it to me, then I will check it out first before we share it with the group. Thank you. That is terrible.
So we're back? See, I have ugly too.
Girl, okay. We're going to say goodnight to Kinsley. And you're going to go to bed now. Leave your iPad right there.
It's dead.
Oh, you can go plug it in. That's fine. Go to bed because I'm about to go to bed too. Good night. You going to bed, baby? Oh. You going upstairs? Oh, let's just go to the patio. All right, guys. Any more questions? This has been a fun party. Oh, yeah. The margarita is kicking in. I need to go finish it. This has been great. Thank you guys for celebrating with me. If you would like to support me, if you could go watch some YouTube videos and let the ads play through, purchase a ticket to the workshop. I also have a donation link if you just want to donate to Krys the Maximizer. Because although I do get paid from Google AdSense, it costs a lot to run a free YouTube channel. And I'm just telling y'all, it costs money, it costs time, it costs energy. So if you want to donate, the donation doors are open. Watch a YouTube video, let the ads play through because that's how we get paid when you watch the ads. Or join the Money Saving Academy. It's only $32 a month and you can save. If you're like, Crystal, I want to work with you, but I don't know which way, just go to KrysTheMaximizer.com, click contact me, and put in an inquiry and we can chat next week. How do I get a one-on-one coaching with you? So Victoria, I do have a discount code for you since you are a part of the Money Saving Academy now to get discounted one-on-ones. Excuse me. I actually have a 4-pack that you can snag. So if you just shoot me an email and let me know that you want to get one-on-one coaching, we can do a 4-pack or we can do like a 3 months, which will be like 12. But for now, a 4-pack. So if you just email me, I can set you up with the link and let you know how much for the one-on-ones. I'm going to catch up. Yay. Please do. Maybe I can play the YouTube videos. Yes. Thanks, Hope. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. If y'all don't have any other questions, I'll be live again, I think, on Tuesday. I'm about to go eat my seeds and go to sleep. All right, y'all. It's been fun. Good night. And thanks again for all of y'all support, because it wouldn't be possible with all of you guys. All of the members of the Money Saving Academy, thank you guys. All the members of the Money Makers Academy, thank you. For everyone who's ever bought a masterclass, a workshop, anything, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate each and every one of you, because there would be no business without the customers. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye for real this time.